Hello, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Joe here.
Kevin.
Always look forward to the show on Fridays,
my
man.
God, yeah. What's going to happen? You never know. There's no way to predict it. We are wrong 98% of the time.
Yeah. I mean,
and I'm sure that's the case with everybody. It's not a show you're supposed to be able to, nailed it, figured it out all the way through.
And it does such a great job of subverting expectations, man.
Absolutely.
So I'm really glad that last week we spent time outside the office and we followed everybody.
Yeah.
I've been dying to see that forever. So a couple things. The Bert thing is what I'm really curious about too, right? Bert, Saul, Irv. And
right.
I guess we missed what Irv was saying on the telephone. Somebody pointed that on Patreon?
Yeah, somebody said in the subtitles you could tell, but you couldn't really hear it. So, yeah, and you go back and take a look at whatever that was, because apparently it was important. But yeah, Bert there, we know that Irving is withholding a lot of information from Milchick, right?
Yeah.
I was just at home, the whole time.
Yeah.
Nothing happened, which obviously isn't the case. He went to Bert's house, and Bert saw him because he banged on his door. And we don't know anything that happened in that time between then and when he's back at his house, and Milchick shows up.
So that's why I'm wondering, what was the exchange?
Right.
You know what I mean? That's I feel like that's key to whatever's about to happen here.
For sure.
Also, outside Bert, what's his deal?
Right.
Is he just unassuming like everyone else was, or is he kind of in on something weird is happening here too?
He's got to be, and he may be like a guy that's in the club. You know what I mean? Kind of like Selvig.
Sure.
With him kind of quietly following Irving after that.
Yeah.
Hard to say. So I don't know what level of trust we can put in Bert.
Yeah.
Because all we know about Bert is any Bert, and any Bert, like anyone else, has no idea what's going on. We don't know anything about Audi Bert. We got Cobell outside, and I was thinking about it. We never actually got her answer if she was taking the job.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean? And she straight up told Mark to his face he's basically a sheep for going back. So there is a chance she's not. And we also know Helly is feeling some kind of way about the fact that her innie has a boyfriend.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is something that's really messing with her head. So there's a chance moving forward with the rest of the show, the series, that Helly, Mrs. Cobell, or both, some combination, one or both of them, actually are not going to remain completely antagonists, right? That are also working against Lumon the way
larger
that
evil,
right? Against Lumon the way that our characters are differently, but like Selvig Cobell would probably be working more against the board, the corporation that she seems really upset with, as opposed to the original belief structure, the religion of it. And Helly seems to be more like a puppet of her dad.
Sure.
And, who it looks like she's kind of sacrificed her life to her on the altar of her father, and might be kind of done with that.
She
to an extent, right?
It's almost like Sammy from Sinners a little bit. You know what I mean? Kind of reject the religion and or move past this, move out of it. I wonder if that inkling is there for her, right? She kind of wants out of this. Whereas Selvig is like Old Testament. She is.
Yeah, she is. I just don't think that the board is hardcore enough for her. So she may.
I'm so curious to see what her motivation is. If she does, come around. You know what I mean? I do love that trope of the villains being the good guy now,
right? Yeah,
ostensibly. I'm not saying that she will be a hero or anything.
No, but there's definitely some gray area there,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
I think she hates the company just as much as macro data refinement hates the company, just in a different way and for different reasons.
Certainly disgruntled, yeah.
Right.
And we know for a fact that it was not 5 months or whatever, too.
No, it was very quick. All right, we'll go and get started here. I want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us. Thank you so much, guys. Special thank you to our super patrons: NJ, MTC93, Actuarial Looker, Anna, Ballers Fuldez, ZY, Jeff, Derek Peterson, Yannick from Montreal, Sudugan of Rapu, Jamie Morgan, Christy Goverson, Diana Perry, Trey Contreras, Human Mac, Wolfgang Wolf, Lindsay Swift, Squick, Sue Baby Silvernell, Adam Pacio, Matt Tyler, David Adler, Chris O'Donnell, Katie K, Seth Walker, Everett Nation, Doc Cooley, Taylor, and Andy Schreiber. Thanks so much, guys. Very grateful as always that you're here with us.
Yes, we are. And if you're watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit the subscribe button since the up-to-date and new content we've coming your way.
Description below, link to our Patreon page for full-length watch-alongs. We are several episodes ahead on Patreon of where we're on YouTube on Severance.
Yes.
Okay, me and Helly will find the goat man and other possible goat people.
Goat people.
Okay, this is kind of important, Dylan.
It was a smart play to kind of turn Dylan against him a little bit.
Yeah.
Dylan G, come with me, please.
Do I have to?
It's probably his family.
I want to thank the board humbly for my recent betterment.
The board says you're welcome. It wants you to feel appreciated and asks if you do.
So is the board God and Kier is like Jesus?
I guess.
Recanonicalized paintings intended to help you see yourself in Kier.
I guess the question is, how much of a believer is he?
Right.
Yeah, let's see some more.
Thank God.
The board wishes to express that I, Natalie, received this same gift upon receipt of my current position.
Do you have a beard in yours, too?
Are these two together?
Congratulations, Seth.
They were looking at each other.
Yeah. She's so pretty, but so off-putting.
Yeah.
You sure?
It is so weird how it's like a little miniature. This is going to be a bummer, isn't it? Oh, well.
Oh my God.
Yeah, what are they doing to these poor creatures?
No idea.
Oh.
What the hell? Oh, man.
What is this place?
Mammalians nurturable.
Also, is the goat suit guy spying, or do you think he's...
That's hard to say. Like, well, I think she would definitely know that he's there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to pop in after all this time. I'm sure you must be very busy.
It's good to see you.
This is really nice. They were so scared of each other.
Yeah. Whoa. This is some midsummer stuff, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Jesus.
I don't mean
I
to
wouldn't keep
impugn.
following
It's
her,
just
but
like,
not talk,
are you
answer my
okay?
questions.
You know, they're not like forcing you to be here, are they?
Yeah, if you stop following her, would she even notice?
Gretchen G,
Cool.
Oh,
your time begins now.
Oh, God. From Godless and New Girl.
Oh, my gosh.
Quit. I'm blanking out.
Meredith? Her name's not Meredith. I can't remember her name is. Meryl?
Yeah.
Weaver?
Merritt Weaver.
Merritt Weaver, thank you.
Don't you...
Please refrain from sharing information that may be privileged or sensitive.
So they're being monitored.
Yeah.
My husband has had trouble keeping other jobs.
He dumb?
He never quite found his thing.
I guess Dylan and Helly kind of have that in common, that they're both like better people. They're they're innies away from the rest of their stuff are better people.
Yeah.
He spent 2 hours on his hair the first time he went to visit you.
Oh.
It's lovely.
I'd draw one every day I couldn't see him. My numbers went down, but I didn't even care.
Oh.
That's not Bert. That's something else. That's just that's nothing.
Does she recognize it too?
How do you know about the exports hall?
Exports hall.
Do y'all just live down here?
Yeah.
Like, that's the vibe, right?
We used to be afraid of other
We're
departments, too.
not afraid of you.
Is that Gwendolyn Christie?
And if we let this happen to Miss Casey, then who's going to step up when it happens to us?
Is it? I need to see her again.
If one of your goats went missing, wouldn't you
It
go
is.
looking
Good
for
catch.
it?
I
seen her
heard
with
yelling
long
like
hair.
that. I was like...
But before you go, we would like to see your bellies.
Oh no, the pouches. The rumor about them having
Oh,
marsupial pouches.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? Pouchless.
We don't have pouches, man.
You know, as dirty as these guys are and everything, I wonder if they ever leave. You know what I mean? Because
That's what
you'd
I'm
want to
saying.
know what you're leaving like that.
I smell like a goat.
Yeah.
And you just need to slice them, and then you put them in the oven.
Got it.
Yeah, cookies are easy.
Weird good, but good.
Cool.
Yeah.
By the way, Annie's a nicer person.
Right.
Which is why sadness is among the most recurrent issues facing the poor. Remarkable.
Why is she here?
Yeah.
Natalie wants to discuss a version of the UUR specifically for innies.
I can't believe he's being charmed by this so easily.
Yeah. He's easy to win over.
It's fascinating, actually. You, please.
God, Devin's the only one with a brain around here, isn't she?
Okay, so you need to see the after image for like 2.5 minutes?
2 minutes, 18 seconds. It's from the parking spot to the elevator.
After image, so was it like kind of like burn it on your retinas momentarily, like a flash?
Yeah.
Yep. Go on, can you hold the...
Fuck.
Don't let damage your eyesight.
I wonder if UV light makes that effect last longer.
Marcus is so close to completing Cold Harbor.
The problem is if she's back running the floor, they all know that she's a fraud. Is her life in danger here?
It might be. Yeah, look.
Yeah.
Harmony.
She just figured it out.
Yeah, they're gonna take her in and kill her.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh crap, I'm in over my head." Well, now what does she do?
Yeah, what's your next move now?
Yeah. Jesus Christ!
And how was the Innie gonna send you a message back?
That's his problem. What?
There's an easier way.
Yeah, they've gotten stuff out.
Did he tell her your wife is alive at Lumon?
Who told you that?
Yeah, how does she know?
She's the one who chipped her, probably.
I can make it work with you.
Oh my God.
I can sew together a version of you that loves her with a version of you that can...
Yes. Do it.
Oh, wow.
So I wonder if Petey, when he was working there, was reintegrated and he was just pretending like he wasn't.
For a while, at least, yeah. I want to know how we got the break room recording out.
Yeah, like we're sneaking stuff out, you know what I mean? There's got to be another insider.
Right. Maybe it's Irving, you know?
Could be. My money's on somebody we haven't seen yet, though.
Yeah. Irving's working with somebody. Maybe it's Bert, and Irving just doesn't know it.
Sure.
Waves aren't in sync. Not yet, anyway. That's what we're here to do.
I can't believe we're doing this. Mm-hmm. Already.
In episode 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Name a dam.
Hoover.
What does MDR stand for?
What?
Yeah, he doesn't know. It's still just outie.
Where were you born?
Oh, cool.
What is your first memory?
I don't know.
Being on the table at Lumon.
Yeah.
Tell me your first memory.
Hey there. You on the table? I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
To start out, who are you?
Oh, God.
Ending with a Who song? That's cool. That was so awesome, dude. I can't believe we're doing this already.
Yeah, this is way earlier than I expected Mark to do this, but it makes sense, right? As soon as she said, hey, how about reintegration? You didn't want to it before. And I love the fact he's like, yeah, my wife's in
Straight
there.
up, yeah.
It's reintegration or I drive a truck through the door, you know?
I'm kind of... Okay, so, like, you can't just go to the authorities because I guess you would just sound crazy.
Yeah.
If that was the case, especially since they had a body.
A huge, powerful corporation, too.
Yeah.
Not like they were going to show you everything either. I mean, court order, you're going to be like, well, we take you around what we will show you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's... Who knows what the hell else is in that basement? You
Absolutely,
know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it's the biggest bunker of all time,
Yeah.
basically, down there. And I feel like in this episode, we got a lot.
Yeah.
They packed in a ton.
Yeah.
Not to mention the other, severed employees, the goat farmers or herders there.
Yeah. I'm wondering if those are people who go home at the end every night like the MDR people and, and the O&D people do. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because, like, the dude that's, like, wearing the goat costume, they were all filthy.
He talked about his Audi, though. He said, my Audi's like stargazing or whatever.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they're telling the truth.
Exactly. How the hell would he know? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Your Audi climbs mountains every day when there actually isn't an Audi.
My thought about that was maybe they're taking like the unhoused and doing that. Right, you know what I mean? Because they do look filthy. Like they look rough.
Right.
And if you go to work in an office building, you come out disheveled.
That's
like
what I'm
that.
saying.
Yeah,
like either that or there's a cleaning process.
You'd make them like shower before you home.
You change into nice clothes. You come in. You change again when you come in.
But even still, like she had like a mark on her face. It looked like she. Obviously, it's rough work, but like you're gonna have bumps and bruises, and you're gonna stink to high heaven probably. So I have questions about that too. And then I guess who is Bert's coworker that Irv was talking to? I forget her name.
I forgot her name.
So I guess they're gonna go check out. It's called the export wing.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was the export room or export.
Yeah. So we got to see what that's all about too, because we heard it called the testing floor.
Yeah, they call it the testing floor, and it may be a part of the testing floor. The testing floor could be a whole giant floor.
Yeah.
But yeah, she called it the export room or something like that, which means and that's where their work goes. So they're doing propaganda, right? We know they're doing propaganda.
Yeah.
And a lot of the propaganda is in-house propaganda for the innies and stuff, but maybe they're also sending, propaganda out.
Probably, and I mean, it's safe to assume that the pictures that Melchick got, they made those. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I want to see more of what these departments do, because they tease it so well. They give you so much information. But there's so much. They're implying so much with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's been, how long has it been since we saw the goats? The one time we saw them, and now we're back there, and it's been many episodes. It
was like episode 6.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Then Selvig too. That's another big one. We have to figure out what her response to this is going to be.
Right.
Retaliation, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Right. She was demanding that she's put back in charge of the severed floor. I didn't think that was going to work even before Helly said that. I was like, there's problems with that. The innies don't trust you. They won't trust you. This has all happened. You got caught by them, there's no practical way you could just take over. Not to mention the fact that company's been saying every horrible thing that happened was Miss Cobell, right? She's been scapegoated. So there's no way she can go back and do that. Not to mention the fact that they really, really seem to like Melchick.
They like Melchick. Yeah. I mean, he's, like I said, a good soldier.
He's more of a company man than she was, right?
Totally.
For sure.
And they definitely pulled it's kind of like Goodfellas when Jimmy's like, check it out down there, get some dresses for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then she just took off. So she knows what the stakes are now.
Yeah.
Do you think that she goes and finds Mark then? I mean,
maybe. What's interesting is we don't really know that's what was going to happen. We assume so. It felt that way.
Yeah.
Maybe she was going to walk in and get on a board call. I don't know. The way the driver/security guard stepped up seemed like it was more than that.
Sure.
But they didn't chase her.
No, they didn't chase her.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're assuming that something bad was going to happen because it looked menacing and it was possible, and then she freaked out and took off. But that doesn't mean anything actually bad was going to happen, right? Yeah. Maybe not. We don't know. Either way, she took it that way, so how is she going to react?
Yeah, exactly. That's so brilliant at the scene in Goodfellas too, right? We don't really know what was going to happen.
We don't really know what was going to happen, yeah. We can assume.
But the important part is her response and what she's going to do next.
Yep, absolutely.
And I can't wait to see that. I want to believe. I hope that they're going to have her team up with the Audis in some way.
There is no way that she's the just let it go and go get a new job kind of person.
It would be wild if she turned whistleblower because they're not hardcore enough for her.
I mean, really, that's
it's our family.
Right, so somebody's left the cult.
It's kind of what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
And I want to know what's up with the breathing machine tube.
Yeah,
because it was in the shrine, and somebody pointed out that she was raised by a Lumon girls' home or something.
Right.
Whenever we saw the shrine, there was flashes and stuff. Is that a relative's?
I assume relative, because there was a hospital wristband and stuff there. Maybe that was her transformation. Was her mom died at a hospital or whatever, and then Lumon
stepped in, raised her.
Yeah, just kind of
put her in middle management.
Probably the same thing they do with Miss Huang, right?
Oh my God, that's probably right.
I think you may not be totally wrong about are these just unhoused people? that they're using, because if they're grabbing orphans and unhoused people because they
God,
can,
yeah, that's got to be what
like the goat people might be unhoused people who never actually leave because it's easy to disappear them.
Yeah,
just like an orphan like Mrs. Wong. Now I feel like she's not severed though, right?
I don't think she's severed. No.
I don't think she's severed. I mean, there's no way we can know, for sure, right? But she, for what little that it's worth, she did say, like, before this, I was a crossing guard. So she has some idea of who she was, but that also could have just been told to her, like in a wellness session, or by Milchick, or by any number, like nothing that people get told inside these buildings. Can be taken as honest. Everyone is so trusting.
Yeah,
like when God, what's her name, showed up, and was pitching Rickon book adaptation.
Natalie.
Yes, yeah. Thank you. I mean, like they both Devin and Rickon assumed she was telling the truth. How do you know she was? How do you know she's not there checking up on you? How do you know this isn't some type of indoctrination thing so that you aren't suspicious of Lumon anymore, where she's just there to say this?
I think Devin is suspicious.
Devin is definitely smarter than Rickon about this stuff.
In many ways.
Yeah. And you're right. I think you're right. But she went to Mark and was like, yeah, they want to adapt this book. I don't know that they do.
I think she's just telling him because she's helping him build the retina thing.
The retina thing that's not going to work.
Yeah.
2.5 minutes is a long time to burn an image onto the back of your retinas and be able to see it. You know what I mean?
You'd have to take it with you inside.
We've all looked at the sun and then had the blinks and the sun was still there. But
it lasts like 20
15
seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Certainly not something you could read.
You'd be like, that's weird. Why my eyes hurt?
Yeah, why do I? Yeah.
Vision's a little blurry today.
Yeah. I'm glad they're just saying that's straight up not going to work. I thought it was really clever, for sure.
I'm wondering too if we're putting Dylan in sort of like an antagonist role.
We are.
We're turning him against the group. I get it. I mean, I understand his motivation completely.
No, it's really effective because Dylan was probably next to Helly. Mm-hmm. Dylan was the most openly defiant, right? Yeah. And you weren't going to trick Helly into being rah-rah company. Mm-hmm. But Dylan, you can clearly trick Dylan because Dylan's big, like, white rabbit that he's chasing is his family and has been since he found out he had a son. So you can dangle that carrot in front of him.
And that's kind of what makes Milchick better than Selvig. Yeah. Is the fact that he can manipulate people.
Yeah,
he's smarter than her.
Yeah, he didn't get them all together to sing a Hail Keir song at him to try to shame them into behaving better. God,
he's playing chess.
Yes, very much so. And that's probably another reason why Helly's like, no, we're not firing Milchick and putting you back on the floor.
He's doing important stuff.
He knows what he's doing with these people a lot better than you do.
Yeah. And that's why I think that, like, the little girl's not severed too, is because it seems like the higher ups, with the exception of Miss Casey, who's not the higher up, they're not severed,
right? Because she's in Milchick's job, and Milchick wasn't severed.
Yeah.
It's just that still then raises the question of, like, then why is this small child working here and not in school or whatever?
I like the theory about it, her being from like a girl's home that came from Lumon or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's probably the same situation that Selvig was in.
They can just grab you. Because Selvig's not severed either. Nope. They can just take kids and raise them.
Yeah, it's just pump them full of propaganda.
Again, yeah, it's the cult thing again, right? You take them when they're small and indoctrinate. In
a way, that is cloning.
Yeah, really.
If you think about it. The big question, though, is what the hell is up with Mark and Gemma then? Why are they so important to this?
Yeah.
Why is this guy so important that he had to fake his wife's death and then hold her hostage downstairs? Like, why?
Cold Harbor. Whatever Cold Harbor is he's close to it. I don't know what that means. I'm going to stick to my theory that means that Mark is a replacement body for...
her dad.
Yeah, he might be the prototype. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like her dad or whatever. Like if we can perfect this technique, then we don't need a perpetuity wing. We can just live in perpetuity
and then just move on. I mean,
we just move on to the next person.
Yeah, and it's like that kind of makes disappearing his wife
right
easier because it's like they just went away.
Yeah,
we don't know where they're at.
I mean, really.
So honestly, if that's the case, Devin should be worried too, because if you're gonna make Mark disappear,
right,
she's gonna know about this. So I'm a little worried for his extended family.
I don't know how it, obviously it would work. There's so many questions, but
I'm spiraling right now. I'm just going down so many.
Yeah,
so many
there's so many possibilities with this, and they will very slowly parse out information to us like they always do.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch you next one, guys. Thank you.
See ya.